All right, I picked up 4 new fragrances from Mirror Image. 3 of them are new releases, and 1 of them is new to me. It's been out a while through a Mirror Image, though. And we'll just get right into this. The first one is Polaris, which is the Eros Najim from Versace. This is the Middle Eastern release from the fragrance line. I should have got a decant on this while I could. They were available, but now it's hard to even find a decant on this. And I hope this fragrance comes available here because I really like this. I don't know how close this is to the original, but based on the research I've done, it smells like what it should smell like. It's got these gourmandy caramel off the top and a little bit of mandarin orange, kind of like that Scandal DNA you can picture, but not really like that, but it kind of gives that frame of mind when I smell the caramel and mandarin orange together. But it's more gourmandy in this, and then it's mixed with that Eros DNA that just makes it really interesting. It's got some oud and cardamom as it starts drying down a little bit. Then there's a nice incense, patchouli, and vetiver in this too. You can kind of get it all the way through. Fairly linear, but it kind of, the oud and cardamom kind of gain strength, and the caramel and the orange kind of die down a little as the fragrance transitions. So yeah, I don't know if the original transitions like that or not, but this is a really nice fragrance. It did a good job on this one, and I want to get a hold of the original now. It could probably end up being my favorite Eros fragrance, I would think, because I really like this. And based on its own merits, without knowing how close it is, this is a really well done fragrance, and I really like the smell of this. This will be great in the fall and winter time. So yeah, I think Versace has a hit here if we could just get our hands on it pretty easy. And I know Matt Luss has a hit here. This is a nice fragrance. All right, next up is this Match Point, which is a Torino24 new release from Xerjoff. And this is kind of like a God of Fire with a lot of like white florals added in, is how I would describe it. I mean, it's not really, but that's the closest thing I could give you something to relate it to. And I haven't tried the original, so I don't know how close this is. But based on just reading about it on Fragrantic and stuff, this matches up to what it could pretty much smell like. It's got, it's pretty musky. It's got some citrus, some fruits, a lot of white florals. It's a bit tropical, woody. Gets a little earthy as it dries down, but there's a lot of fruity, musky tones to this thing with a lot of white florals. Some nice mango notes, some bergamot, mandarin plum, a lot of orange blossom, pink lotus florals, styrax, a lot of white musk, moss, and patchouli as it dries down. Just a well-rounded, great spring fragrance. Definitely leans a little bit feminine. It's a unisex down the middle, pretty easy for me to wear, but I'd say it leans slightly feminine. And yeah, this is a nice fragrance. Regardless of how close this is, I really like the way this smells. And I think Matt has another hit on his hands here. This is a nice fragrance, fun wear, great in the spring. All right, next up is another one perfect for spring. Would work in the summer too. But Soapy Fresh, perfectly named because that's what it is. It's just a fresh soap type fragrance. And this is Castile from penhaligons. It's citrus. A lot of citrus off the top, fresh florals, a lot of white florals in this, woody, a little bit spicy as it dries down. You're going to get a lot of neroli, so if you like neroli, this is a good scent for you. There's a lot of petit grain in this too. You're going to get that the whole time. Tons of orange blossom, bergamot, a little bit of rose to kind of round it out, musk and wood. So yeah, just like I said, mainly all those notes combined. The way this fragrance comes out is just it's like a white soapy fresh feeling is what it is. Like one of those white bar soap fresh, kind of the old school scent profiles. It just smells really fresh and clean. And so I don't know how close this is to the original, but it smells exactly like the Fragrantic reviews are and the note profile is on this one. So I'm going to guess this one's really close to the original. I think it's kind of hard to get a sample of this and kind of expensive, so I don't know that I'm going to get a sample of this. And plus, it's a pretty simple scent profile, a soapy, clean, fresh scent. I think this will work for me. This will be good enough. I don't even know that I'm going to try the original on this, but I like this. This is great after the shower, before the gym, or just an evening scent to kind of relax and smell, fresh and clean. This is a great scent. I think Mirror Image has another hit here too. Good job, Matt. All right, last up is this Blue Crystal Energy, which is Blue Sapphire Supercharged from Boadicea the Victorious. And you probably smelled Blue Sapphire, you're aware of that. Well, this is like a cleaner version. It's got more aldehydes and a little bit brighter notes mixed into it to make it just a more wearable version of me. I just prefer wearing it, this scent profile over the original. I like the original, but I like this a lot better. I can't tell you how close the original is. I haven't smelled the original of this one. I smelled the original Blue Sapphire, but not this Supercharged. But I want to try it now because I really enjoy wearing this. It's woody, oriental, spicy, and smoky. Yeah, the oud's more like smoky more than it is like fecal. There's a lot of nice aldehydes in this. Like I said, they added with lemon and orange to brighten it up. Nice cardamom, jasmine, raspberry, and there's a nice rose note in here to round it out. You pick up the rose pretty good in this in this also, and there's some amber, leather, oud, and patchouli at the base. This one transitions pretty good, kind of like I would think it would. You pick up a lot of the brightness in the first half hour or so, then it starts drying down, some of the florals and mids come out, and then, you know, after an hour or so, you start picking up a lot of the leather, oud, patchouli, and the amber notes, just like it should transition. So, yeah, not sure how close the original this is, but it kind of lines up with what I read about it, and either way, I just enjoy wearing this scent profile. This is a nice fragrance to me. I'll wear this a lot this fall and winter, and probably end up getting a bigger bottle of this. I just really enjoy this scent profile. So yeah, that's it. 4 new mirror image fragrances. If you made it this far, like, subscribe, and comment. It helps the algorithm, and I appreciate you guys taking the time to watch.
Old man Vince Sense, bench pressing colognes, fragrance getting stronger, muscles and ribs, outduel young bucks in a scent showdown, dripping with aromas, king wears the crown. Vince Sense, swole sense, lifting and flexing, fragrance community is reviewed, no cap, ain't no young blood can compete with his pace. Old man rip, fragrances he embrace, testosterone high with his signature spritz. Woody muscles more fit than his peers, conquering colognes, battlefield of smells, dominating scents where the alphas dwell. Vintage sense, swole sense, lifting and flexing, fragrance community, his name they're texting. Ain't no young blood can compete with his pace. Old man rip, fragrances he embrace. Wrinkles don't matter when the gains are prime. He's a legend, living sense that defied time. Outruns youngsters in this fragrant race. Fitness to fragrances, ruling his own space. Vince sense, swole sense, lifting and flexing, fragrance community, his name they're texting. Ain't no young blood can compete with his pace. Old man rip, fragrances he embrace. Swole sense, lifting and flexing, fragrance community, his name they texting. Ain't no young blood can compete with his pace. Old man rip, fragrances he embrace.